السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الأمين. أما بعد. Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you are doing well. So today I will talk about resilience according to Salafi Islam. The power of resilience in Islam, lessons from the Salaf. Welcome back to the channel where we explore improvement, philosophy and faith. Today I want to talk about resilience, a key trait that every believer should strive to develop, and one that is deeply rooted in our Islamic tradition, especially in the way of the Salaf, the pious predecessors. Resilience, in simple terms, is the ability to keep going despite the challenges life throws at us. Remember, resilience in simple terms is the ability to keep going, despite the challenges life throws at us. So no matter what happened in your life, no matter whatever happened, whether in a relationship, work, religion, life, anything, economy, business, all of these things, politics, we have to have the ability to keep going despite the challenges life throw at us. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but facing them with patience. We have to be patient, of course. We face the problems and we have to have patience and trust in Allah. You have always to remember to trust in Allah besides resilience. And resilience is, and trusting Allah is a part of trusting Allah is part of resilience. Trusting in God is part of resilience. And I firmly believe that after hardship, there will always be ease. After hardship, of course, whatever happens, there will be easy times and happy times after it. In Islam, resilience is closely linked with the concept of sabr, patience. In Islam, resilience is closely linked, meaning it's very close to the concept or the word patience, as sabr, meaning have the ability to stay calm under situations that are not very pleasant, and you have to be patient. You become angry, you have to have patience. This is resilience, and it's close, it's not exactly, so we'll talk about more. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Wondrous is the affair of believer, for there is good for him in every matter." Prophet said, there's goodness for believer, meaning Muslim, Salafi. In Islam, this person should be a Muslim, and he should be inside the parties in Islam. I mean Sunni parties. I don't talk about Shia. Most of them, they are, if any one of them swear of the Sahaba, the companions of Prophet Muhammad, they are disbelievers. But I'm talking about Sunni, and inside Sunni madhab, we have to be Salafi. We don't have to be in the parts like Muslim Brotherhood or any parties that there's exist inside Muslim communities around the world, Muslim countries and communities around the world. So we have to be Salafi, because this is for them, not for, of course it's general, but This is especially for Salafi ones. So there's good in everything for him, in every matter, and this is not the case with anyone except the believer. This is the hadith. The hadith said it's not for everyone. This is for believer. If he is in time of ease, if he is in easy times, meaning he gives thanks to Allah. He say he have gratitude toward Allah, toward God, and that's good for him. And if he is in difficulty, he has patience, and that's good for him. So you have to be patient in difficult times, as I talked about before. Sahih Muslim, meaning from the true. This hadith is Sahih, meaning truth, from Imam Muslim. He was one of the muhaddithun, narrators of one of the. He wrote a book about the hadith of Prophet Muhammad, which of them is truth, which of them is za'if, which of them sahih, truth, and which of them is not. For example, there is some hadiths are not fully sahih, like Hasan. They are Hasan, I mean not fully true in truth, or not fully false, and there is false hadiths that we don't have to depend on. We don't have to depend on false hadiths. I mean, they are not truth in truth, because the imams like Imam Muslim and Bukhari and other Imam Ahmad, and there's a lot of imams that who narrated, who have books about the hadith, that which of them they are truth and which of them they are not truth. And this hadith is high. This hadith teaches us that resilience comes from trusting that whatever we face is part of Allah's greater plan for our benefit. So whatever happens, it is you have to understand that you have to trust Allah. This is a plan for greater benefit. The Salaf, the early generation of Muslims, were the embodiment of resilience. I mean, they practiced it. They were pragmatically have resilience. They faced immense hardship, from the trials of early Islam to the struggles of daily life, yet they never wavered in their faith. Take example of Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, which Imam Ahmad is one of the greatest imams in Ahl al-Hadith, Ahl al-Sunnah wal-Jama'ah, or in modern terms Salafi. He was a Salafi Imam. He endured physical torture during the Mihna, the incursion of the createdness of the Quran, but his resilience and steadfastness in holding on to the truth set a powerful example for generation to come. So in the time when people said, Quran is not God's speech, he has patience when the leader of that time punished him very severely, and the Imam Ahmad later, after many years, even after and the leader changed, but he died because of this effectiveness of this torture of that the Ahl al-Bid'ah was created this mihna for him, and he punished by the leader of that time. He didn't accepted that, or he didn't tell the people that Quran is not speech of Allah. But he said, no, Quran is speech of Allah. We have to, I have to, he said, I have to. Because he was the only Imam, he remained on his faith. And it was a test for Imam Ahmad. If he didn't have this patience, maybe the religion of Allah, of course the religion of Allah will always win and succeed, but he was a reason to succeed the religion of Allah, especially Salaf manhaj. How can we build resilience like the Salaf? How can we? As I talked about, trust in Allah is very important. One of the most powerful tools of resilience is trusting in Allah. When we firmly believe that Allah's plan is always for our benefit, it becomes easier to remain patient and resilient during tough times, as Allah tells us in Quran, and whoever relies upon Allah, then he is sufficient from him. So we have to trust Allah and take real alliances. We have rely in Allah, on God, and God will of course will rescue us from whatever we are facing. Understanding their life is test. The Salaf were deeply aware that this life is a test. Allah is in the Quran. Do people think that they will be left to say we believe and they will not be tested? Surah Al-Ankabut. Knowing that trials are a natural part of life gives us the strength to face them with resilience. So according to your belief you will be tested. That's and the prophets were those men that they tested the hearts in the hardest way, and their companions, then their companions, and then those who follow them. So according to your faith you will be tested. So how's your faith? How can you, how much you can endure? God will test you, of course. Following the Sunnah, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself faced incredible trials, from losing loved ones to enduring the most severe persecution, yet he remained resilient, always turning to Allah in times of need. We can learn from his example by staying connected to Quran and Sunnah, finding strength in the same place that Prophet did. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ tested a lot. He was when he was in Mecca, he was hurted by the Kuffar al-Quraysh, the Quraysh disbeliever, and in Medina he tested by the Munafiqun, the hypocrites, and he had so many wars with disbelievers who they didn't want to believe, and they want to fight Prophet Muhammad to make the earth darkest. This disbeliever fighted Prophet Muhammad to not let Islam grow, and to make people live in darkness. And Prophet Muhammad didn't have any choice except to fight them. So Islam spread it after Prophet Muhammad, and during his time always in Mecca and Medina, and Islam spread it around the world because of ilm, because of knowledge, that the true knowledge, people know to the truthness of Islam, they will accept it. Islam is not about war. Islam is about knowledge, the true knowledge. And everyone who understands truth knowledge of Islam, well, he must become Muslim. If he doesn't accept Islam, if Islam powerful, he should pay jizya. Okay, let's move on. Patience and perseverance. Resilience isn't about quick fixes. It's about having patience over the long term. The Salaf would often remind themselves of the fleeting nature of this world and the permanence permanence of the hereafter. This gave them the strength to preserve through any hardship, knowing that the ultimate reward lies with Allah. Yeah, this world we gonna live it very soon. We're gonna die, and God will ask us what we did. And nobody, I mean, if our mind will sell this worldly life, will sell religion, to Islam to this worldly temporary life. Gratitude, resilient. We should also have gratitude. A resilient heart is always grateful heart, even in the midst of trials. The Salaf found reasons to thank Allah, knowing that every test is an opportunity for purification and growth. The more we practice gratitude, the more we strengthen our resilience. Of course, when we have gratitude to Allah, God will mercy us and will add more good things to our life. Remember, resilience is not just about enduring hardships, it's about growing through it. It's about rising after every fall with more wisdom, patience, and faith. The Salaf understood this deeply, and it is something we too can apply in our lives today. Let me leave you with this thought. Resilience in Islam is rooted in our connection with Allah. When we trust in His wisdom, practice patience, and follow the example of Prophet Muhammad and the Salaf, we became stronger and more able to navigate life's challenge with grace and faith. If you found this message helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal growth, philosophy, and living meaningful life. Through Islam, stay resilient, stay patient, and always trust in Allah's plan. Okay, that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you take benefit from it beside of enjoyment. I mean, I don't do this for enjoyment, but I think true knowledge is very powerful and is very good for our spiritual life. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you take benefit from it. Until another time, see you.